Good morning, my YouTube friends. Monica here with MyWyoStyle. Remember, God loves you. Today I'm going to start those seeds that we talked about. I built a shelf out of some old windows, and I'm going to plant those seeds today and see how well they do in the south-facing window. Tessie did it on her homestead channel, and since I don't have a greenhouse, that's where I'm going to start. It's about 70 degrees in here, so hopefully they'll get a good germination. Here's that big bowl that I told you that I got from the dollar store. Tessie starts her herbs in these, so I want to at least start with, I don't know, probably 6 to 8 herbs this year and see how those do here in zone 5 before I venture off into any other kind of herbs. I even kept the top of a cake container from one of the birthdays beginning of the year. I'm going to use it. I washed it really good with bleach water to make sure there is no germs in it. I'm going to start with my Echinacea seeds. I'm going to start some of them indoors just in case they don't germinate outside. Maybe I can have better luck getting them started inside. I'm just going to, they say you're supposed to plant them 24 inches apart, but you know me. I got to do everything my way, and hopefully some of these will germinate indoors, and then I can start a patch of them and hopefully they'll spread. These are perennial, and they're really good when you're not feeling well and have head cold. You can also take it throughout the year just to boost your immune system. So it's kind of nice to have Echinacea around. Just gonna cover them ever so lightly and press them down so that way that moist soil can get them started. I'll show you my next herb I'm going to start. Here's an important thing you should do is label your seeds. So you know what's in this pot. Silly me. Okay guys, I got some seeds from the dollar store, and I want to show you. That you hardly get any seeds at all. You can see how tiny they are. And I'm going to overseed my oregano because when I watched a couple of videos said that you can separate oregano pretty easily after it comes up. So I am going to put some, and just to ensure that I do get some oregano, I did order some oregano online, and like I said, I'm going to overseed my oregano. I'm going to add about this much more and get them spread out all over. I don't know if oregano comes back up. I don't know if it's a perennial or not. I think you have to plant it every year. So I'll be doing this every year. I made a tag for it. I got these at the dollar store too. Get 10 in a package for $1. And I'm just gonna move the soil ever so slightly and just make sure that those seeds fall down into place. Some of them won't, some of them will. It's just a chance that you take, I guess. Hopefully this will work for us. I'll bring you back to show you if I start seeing any seedlings come up. And we'll press it down so that way they make good contact with that moisture that's in here. And let's see what else we can plant today. Okay, next we got some basil. I'm going to start those. These are a little bit bigger seeds. I'm trying to save half the package so that way if they don't germinate indoors, I can at least try it after the last week of May. Like I said, we're in zone 5 and we have had crazy hail in like the beginning and middle of May going in through the season of summer. We can have unpredictable weather. I've even seen it snow here the second week of June, of all things. These ones I'm just gonna top with soil. Not too deep. They're kind of little too. I'm trying not to lose them in the soil. Pack them down. That way they're moist. Tessie said that I could get some shower caps and put over these bowls to make sure they don't dry out too fast too, and they get some good germination and they stay really nice and moist too. So I'm going to be heading over to the dollar store later and see if I can find any. They were out last time I looked. Okay, next we have sage. I'm going to just do the same thing. That's a lot. I love sage. I'm going to dry it and use it when I love to use it when I'm doing even chicken. I love the flavor of sage. It reminds me of Thanksgiving, like I said in another video. I'm going to overseed it again and then cover it with soil. I do have a sage bush on the property, but I don't know if all sage is edible. But I'm afraid to eat it because I just don't know much about stuff like that. My girlfriend gave it to me and I really should ask her about it. I'm going to press it down. This soil is so nice. It's moist and ready to be planted in. And next I'm going to plant some chamomile, and this is where I purchased this from. Their seeds seem to be really reasonable. They come in a little package, really nicely packaged. Seems like everything I'm growing today is extremely tiny. And I'm gonna just sprinkle them ever so lightly on top of the soil. You can barely see it dropping on the soil. They're so fine. And like I said, Tessie just inverts this whole bowl once they're gotten big enough to transplant outside. And she just takes the whole bowl in her palm and tips it upside down. And these ones are so tiny, I'm going to do that same technique. Hopefully those seeds just fall and germinate. So glad you guys are here today. We've done so much around the property since that last snowstorm. It really messed everything up. Tap it down. I'm going to be a little bit more delicate with these. And chamomile makes an excellent sleepy time tea. That's why I love chamomile. Okay, let's see what else we can plant. Okay guys, now I have some lemon balm. I don't know if you can read that on that plastic paper. Let's see if I can get them out of here. That's going to be tricky. I'm going to try to grow some lemon balm here. All you can do is try, especially when you live in zone 5. Seeds are pretty tiny again. I'm going to overseed them. They said that these should come up in 3 days, but probably not for me. But it's a good chance. Just get them everywhere. And I'm going to cover them with dirt. Not too much, just a little, because they're so tiny. This is actually pretty fun. Enjoying this. Press them down. Like I said, today I'm going to go and see if I can find those shower caps that Tessie was talking about. Okay, and okay guys, next thing I'm going to plant is some nasturtium seeds. Let's see if we can get that focused. I pulled up some benefits that nasturtium have. They have vitamin C, iron, minerals, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, calcium, and many more other nutrients. You can eat the flowers, the leaves while they're young and tender, and even these seed pods are actually edible. And I'm going to plant 6 of them. And put them in various parts of my garden. See where they grow the best at, and keep the rest of the seeds. And if one of these don't come up, I have some more to start some more seeds in a few weeks if these ones don't come up. And I'm just going to put some soil on them. think on these trays, I'm just gonna put some saran wrap on them maybe. Try to keep them moist for the next few days. See if I can get something to germinate. Like I said, I'm a beginner gardener, and I just keep looking at other videos to see how to start these seeds. I'm going to press them down since my fingers, I got pretty small fingers, but I think this will be easier to pack these down just using another pot, bigger area. That way it goes down a little leveler than using my fingers. And like I said, I'm going to plant 6 of them for now. And of course I'm going to label these. I know that these 6 are my nasturtiums. And if I plant anything else today, I'll try to get a video of it. But other than that, I am just going to keep working outside and try to turn some more soil to try to get the rest of my gardens ready. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and God bless you.